All right. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Benjamin, and I'm the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, Tinubu has come up with another trick to stop calls for his disqualification by the Nigerian public. He has reportedly banned militant ASARI Dokubo from coming to the villa. Now, in recent time, we have seen ASARI Dokubo, a militant, throwing support for Tinubu all over social media. In fact, when NLC was protesting against the government, ASARI Dokubo flew into Abuja with his own useless people to begin to protest in support of Tinubu. And in social media videos, on live videos, he would even bring out his guns, AK-47, and threaten to kill all the Igbos. And he was never arrested. This is an ASARI Dokubo who went to the villa and even granted an interview sitting in front of the coat of arms. What does that mean? It means this government holds ASARI Dokubo, a criminal, in very high regard. But now, in order to pretend to the people that he's a decent man, Tinubu is trying to use his handlers to issue a statement that ASARI Dokubo has been banned from the villa. All this just to stop the calls for his sack by the court. But it is not working because the people always see through the deceit, and in this case, they once again saw through the deceit immediately and they began calling him out. But before I break that down, let me quickly show you how Nigerians are reacting to the recent announcement of an increase in the price of diesel. Look at how the papers reported it. This report here by the Punch newspaper says, diesel price hits 950 naira per litre. Manufacturers fear shutdowns and job losses. Manufacturers fear shutdown and job losses. Already, look at the unemployment rate in Nigeria. It's at about 30 point something to rise to 40.7 very soon. And now, the main source of energy for production companies has gone up. It has become unaffordable. So we expect that companies are going to be shutting down. People are going to get sacked, unemployment rate going to skyrocket. Then the companies that are able to continue producing, the cost of production is going to increase tremendously and everything will fall back on the consumer. The inflation will be crazy. And look at how the people reacted. Look at some of the tweets. This tweet says, those that were unleashing bigotry during the election, it is time to show that you are a first-class citizen. Go to any filling station. Tell them you are a first-class citizen. They will sell it cheaper or even give it to you free of charge. Indiara. And this tweet says, diesel has overtaken dollar in the race to 1,000. Can the dollar catch up and get there first? Or will gas or petrol price overtake both of them? The whole stadium is in a frenzy. This is the tightest race in the Olympic history. Oh, people are just making a mockery of APC supporters. And this tweet says, thank God for you are the one posting this news. Because una feel say na cash out time when una dey collect money to dey spread APC propaganda to control the media narrative against voice of well-meaning Nigerians, crying over the doom of everybody if APC continues. And this tweet says, people are now poorer in the last 2 months of Tinubu's honeymoon than the last 8 years of Buhari. I don't have the statistics, but I am 101% sure of that. After all, no be statistics we go chop. Ireo. That was what they were telling His Excellency Peter Obi when he was rolling out the stats as to why APC had to be kicked out of power. They said no be statistics we go chop. Now we have seen it. This tweet says, Tinubu has come to grind Nigeria. He thought it was easy to put the country in his pocket like he has Lagos in his pocket. Oh. And this tweet says, may it never be well with anyone that voted APC. Amen. Yes, because they saw it clearly. They saw that this man had nothing to offer, but they went ahead to take this great risk. Now, let me show you the statement that was issued banning ASARI Dokubo from ASO. I read, President Tinubu reportedly debars Niger Delta ex-agitators like ASARI Dokubo from ASO. President Bola Tinubu has barred all ex-Niger Delta militant leaders from visiting him in the presidential villa, Abuja, Leadership newspaper is reporting. It is reported that requests for courtesy visits by notable militant leaders and ethnic militias from the oil-rich region to Tinubu in the villa have lately been disapproved by the presidency. It was gathered that the decision was taken in the aftermath of the visit to Tinubu by the leader of the defunct Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, Alhaji Mujaruddin ASARI Dokubo, on the June 16th this year. ASARI Dokubo, a die-hard and staunchest supporter of Tinubu, backed and supported the president in the run-up to the 2023 presidential election. It was gathered that Tinubu, in ordering the action, was disturbed by public utterances and actions of ASARI Dokubo in the aftermath of his visit to him, days after he assumed the mantle of leadership. So all of a sudden, Tinubu is trying to wash his hands off people like ASARI Dokubo so that he can appear like a decent man. But the people said, no, we cannot be deceived. We know you are doing all these things so that we can stop calls for your disqualification, but you have failed. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet says, the alleged report of Tinubu banning ASARI Dokubo from visiting him at the presidential villa is a welcome development, but that will not still save Tinubu from being sacked from ASO by the tribunal. The tribunal will surely sack Tinubu no matter what. Tinubu remains an illegitimate president-select. And this tweet says, ASARI obviously resonates with the virtues you represent. After all, there is no remarkable difference between your humble beginning and his. A drug dealer and a militant, all are illegal contractors and illegal ammunition's disposition. Oh! And this tweet says, believe this at your own peril. There will definitely be meeting behind our backs. The alliance between the two bloodthirsty criminals won't be broken anytime soon. Oh! And this tweet says, that is their business. Both of them are Agbero. You know, concern obedience. Our own is to collect our own country back from them. Return the mandate. And this tweet says, he's joking around. You can't separate yourself from your shadow. Oh! And this tweet says, story. The political arm cannot do without the Agbero arm. Can you remove Suru from Lere? Suru Lere. Oh, Nigerians. And that is it. All the tricks that Tinubu has deployed to try to win the people to his side have failed. On International Youth Day, he sent out his son. His son, Sheyi Tinubu, came out and began to promise the youths that he will create thousands of jobs. The youth descended on him. They said, you will not get work. What do you know about job creation? In what capacity? What capacity do you have to create jobs for people when you grew up on stolen and ill-gotten wealth? And the boy ran back to his shelf when he saw the measure of resolve of Nigerians to get justice. And we are urging the judiciary to tell us the date, because we don't wait and wait and wait. We don't tire. Tell us the date, because justice delayed. Tell us the date, because there is an adage that says when justice is delayed in the house of a king, then the rich man is guilty. Of course, even without the adage, we know that the rich man in this case is guilty. And we are saying, judiciary, be true to your calling. We are not begging you. We are saying be true to your calling. Don't do wuru-wuru. You have been doing it in the past and we've been looking away. But this time around, the people are angry because of the poverty, the squalor, unemployment, and hopelessness that the APC government has brought upon Nigeria. And we urge you to do the right thing for the sake of those of us who are in this country now and for the sake of the children yet unborn. But until then... make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away.